I just need city, state, and zip.
Yeah, the duplicates are done off a mobile phone. So there might be more than one person that lives at the same house. So we're basically calling everyone in that household. Then you can reach anyone inside the house. But you're not outbound with your...
Right now, I just need city, state, zip code, address. Given K-View, they've got target marketing. They're going to put our commercial in front of. They basically use this data. They can get IP addresses, and then they can market to everybody at their IP address through several different apps. So but they have a file. This is the format that I have to submit it in.
Okay.
So right now, these are what I have already from intent leads that I've already formatted. So I've got around 10,000. Those are just intent leads that I used. I'm waiting for, that was part of what I wanted to talk to you about, getting those filter lists for the other tabs that you created for me so I can add to this list. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the homeowner data and supplement it and get to, Paul, our ad guy, said he'd get it between 50 to 60K. Their system needs a minimum 50K, so I just need to get it in there somewhere. So I'm trying to play a guessing game of
so let's go to the professional database next. So that would be the last option, business professional database under the custom databases, because then I'd filter homeowners there. And then
you're saying that's better than homeowner?
Not better than homeowner. I'm just saying in terms of if you're trying to aggregate it together without duplicates off of address. I've never actually done that yet. So I'm learning as we do this right now.
I got homeowner. Yes. Are you looking at my screen?
Yes. But you can just go click find your audience now. I just pre-built something real quick. I was typing there it is. So I click on that. So that's Austin, Texas specifically. But
I want the zip codes are outside of Austin too.
Okay. Can you send me them in this in the conversation chat here and what meets? And if you ever did your own white label, that doesn't cost anything. You can actually pre-save these.
I'm definitely interested in doing white label. I'm just trying to. We're scrambling to get this in. We just did a commercial. April 9th of last year, a big hailstorm hit, and homeowners only have until April 9th of this year. They have a year to file a claim. So I think this campaign is going to work really, really nice. So it's kind of serendipitous that we met and I started this service because I think this is going to help. Our last commercial we did last year didn't do very well, but it wasn't nearly as targeted, especially now. So that zip code list I sent you is all areas, zip codes that got hit by hail on April 9th.
I would say awesome, but that is awesome. Hit find your audience again and just type in the first number of the postal code. Finds a little faster. Yeah, so right there.
And that's homeowners?
That's homeowners. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Texas, no city says 33,000 there. Now, I've never done it to duplicate off of address. So if there's a husband and wife in LinkedIn that have the same address, they're definitely going to be in there together. So let's pull this list and now see how many duplicates come off of that. The average occupancy in Austin, Texas is 2.05.
Yeah, Austin's a very transient city right now. So 34,000.
Yeah, and now let's run the test for how many are unique. Then I'm not understanding home remodeling, additional trades. What pre-filter did you want on those?
Well, because there was age range, there was a couple fields that already had filters in there. It was just different than the other list that worked. So
there is an age range. Age range works. There's an age range where you can type in numbers. So if you ever want to filter by age, just do it by that drop down.
Roofing intent leads is the first one.
That one, the drop down by state's all messed up.
It had these fields filled out. That's
say Florida, Georgia. This was one I did for Florida, Georgia, Louisiana. So that's why there was only 40,000.
So scratch this one.
Scratch that one, yeah. And very soon you'll be able to X out them and get rid of them. What you do with the data is very interesting.
This is a first for me too. So second that notion. The commercial's awesome, and there's urgency specific. The guy that shot our commercial just won a bunch of. He's a big music video guy in Austin. He just won a bunch of awards in Austin Film Festival for a documentary he did. I'm going to start an email campaign after this with this data. And we're number one in SEO in South Austin. A lot of roofing companies in Austin, so it's a pretty big deal.
We're adding something. We just partnered with a company. They built their own Facebook. We're trying to make it like a community group where, we make a whole directory of roofers, for instance. All of them have a social media profile that can network with one another. Basically, if they ever look up their business name, the idea is they'll find their profile and claim it for free.
I got this company, Tele AI. We're just getting on it. It's basically, they build you an AI agent that specializes in SEO for whatever trade you're in. And then they go find your competitors, find out what's working, build blogs and articles. So we can use that posts and also in our email campaigns, and they're all going to be relevant SEO, what people are looking for too. So I think get intent leads are going to be pretty useful.
I have used the intent leads to try to dictate what I should do articles for SEO. Like I saw Grant Cardone, his search trend was jumping up after like 2 years. I wrote an article on Grant Cardone, and I already am my highest ranked word now, Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone height, #4 in Google. It's saying me 79 people. Grant Cardone net worth.
What are you marketing to them?
I'm just marketing them an article about how much money Grant Cardone has ever made, and then at the bottom there's a footer to buy lead to create free account.
Using it to market this. Yeah, okay. You're just getting it in front of. Wow, that's interesting.
I got one with Frank Kearns, like what is WISA? Just Ben Verified. I made a Ben Verified one. I ranked for all these words for Ben Verified. I did that because if you're looking at Ben Verified, you're looking for data, and we're an alternative to Ben Verified. And if you're looking at Grant Cardone, you're in the small business world and you're trying to get your foot in the door. So, all right, I'd have an article on Grant Cardone about us.
That's smart.
40 words for Ben Verified now, and I'm getting traffic from it.
Yeah, I think right now I'm consulting for roofs only, helping them build, and then what I want to do is use the same model to help other roofing companies across the U.S. that have the same similar. I've owned a roofing company, sold my shares, and I've consulted. This is the second time that I've consulted for another company, so I've learned kind of how to pick. I'm basing this. First pick was bad. The owner, he was just lazy. You can't help people like that. He didn't want to work. So now I'm looking for my main filters for is an owner that is on the ground, involved on every facet of the business.
All right, so if you refresh now, all of that should be fixed under the additional trades.
And what were we doing? This was additional trades.
Hey, Capricia, just give me a few moments. Finish up with Hugh quickly. So yeah, now if you go to the first thing.
Brian, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so that's not a big deal, sir. We may make a menu there, and when someone click there, we will show all the databases that we have there. So that's not a big deal.
Yeah, small little things.
Yeah, it's a little thing, but
now there might be duplicates in here that were in the roofing one because this was
right.
Not this roofing, whatever.
That's okay. I'm expecting that. So as long as it's good, so we can move to so additional trades is filtered. Okay, so the next one's home improvement, HVAC.
That drop down menu for HVAC I need to fix too. And everyone, this is the other thing. When I make a database, I have to actually redo each one because all the drop downs get stuck together.
Yeah, this one's the state one.
You're in the home improvements HVAC solar week
yes.
4. All right, I just fixed the state within it. I'm actually and saved it so you can do that, and I'm going to go through and finish the other sections.
The other buttons.
The other drop downs, yeah. I just wanted to make sure you got the.
Okay.
Immediately. I'm doing it right now.
You've got the list I sent you, or you need me to tell you?
It's a really stupid issue. Want to know why? They forgot to add a quotation, and then the quotations make it so it goes to separate lines.
It's always just one little character, isn't it?
It always is. Just that's why it's spatial.
That's coding, bro. It's just finding the missing character.
I like watching a lot of computer science stuff on YouTube, and I was learning because of the calculation errors. That's why the Apollo had all these different computers because they self-corrected one another, and they were scanning QR codes back and forth. So
that's it. That's kind of funny. In my data science class right now, we are studying ensemble machine learning.
Do you know how QR codes actually work?
I know.
So a QR code is a 3-dimensional barcode, basically. And if the traditional barcode, there's only about 1 trillion combinations. And on a barcode, I think there's 16 lines. Basically, the first line and the last line are checks, literally, like algebra. And the lines in between are a mathematical equation. And let's say that some of the barcode got scratched off. You could still, with one thing being scratched off, it could still figure out the math to figure out the product. 1 million people looked it up the last week. This was done a few days prior to the last one, so you might be able to find some more unique records here.
8,150. Good. With those more intent leads, I think I could get probably up to 20. That's good. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, and just give me more categories. I can put them up real quick for you. So, if there's anything else like Ring doorbell, Capricia does Ring doorbell home security systems. I mean, at least it's addresses of homeowners versus you're not looking for the intent for home security, but still.
What a plywood.
I'm gonna go look that up. See if there is a I have building materials, steel building materials, environmental, roofing building materials maybe.
Yeah,
Full protection for roofing.
that's going to be primarily roofers.
What other materials can we do? I don't want to do too much in roofing because we already did most of the roofing, so I don't want to get too much overlap.
Shingles, actually, I was just about to say that. I don't know if we.
Asphalt shingles, roof shingles. I think I did roof shingles. And if I just type in shingles, it's going to pop up with shingles, the rash.
Home inspector, people
Home
looking at
electrical inspection, home inspection process. That's actually a really good one.
it is.
Yeah, because if you're looking up a home inspection, all that ties in, right? And you're
Right, right. It's usually like roof, those are pretty common when buying. People usually like either the buyer or the sellers because they're both getting into home inspectors. And so typically if the roof's old, most of the time the homeowners will take off the seller will take off the price, deduct the price of the roof, and then the new homeowners are looking for a roof.
All right, so home inspection for buying a house, home inspection for selling a house, negotiating after home inspection. No, that'd be visual home inspection. No, it could be because you can buy a buyer, right, to inspect the roof from the seller.
Yes.
Generate. I'll pop up another database right now.
Homeowners insurance is good.
Yeah, I can turn that one on because it's already in here. Yeah, home inspection in the whole country is up there. So let me go flip to Texas. Haroon, if we can pretty quickly make it so these enable filters are pre-saved when I clone a database, that would save me so much time, if at all possible.
Let me add that in for the requirements.
Okay, thank you. Inspection, there it is. Okay.
Are you looking on my screen?
No, I'm looking on mine. I'm just uploading right now the home inspection stuff. I didn't narrow it down by Texas. I'm going to run another one. Were there any other drop downs that were messed up here?
The home remodeling, home remodeling's good. No, we're good.
Okay, cool. So I'll let this finish uploading and then I can tag this over to you and then I won't have to do any of the changes like with the other one. I did it right the first time.
Okay, so I should see that button soon for home inspection.
Yeah, it's still loading. I'm going to add the button now. It's just if you try to save while it's still loading, nothing's going to save.
Okay.
All right, so let's just go through what you want. So home inspection, roofing Texas, we'll do that one right there. This roofing intent one, consultant list. I don't think that's the Florida one, but I'm going to add it. Home remodeling, that's solar for Florida, so no. I'll add home sellers. You think home mortgage can help you at all or no?
No, that's good. I think I'm good for now, man.
Yeah, and then you know where to reach me, and I'll be in here. And then you have the 5 to 7 p.m. that you have access to. Any questions you have, you can just hop on in, an open office that paid people can come in with any questions like extra help before and after school.
Oh, cool. Awesome. So it should be my email.
Just add your email to a calendar event. It's either going to be in your email or automatically tied to your calendar.
Cool. And I'll just wait for that home inspection tab pop up.
Should already be there if you refresh. If you try to download, it won't let you download. Could still upload it.
Home sellers.
Yeah, that's not it, but there's a few more. Roofing,
insurance intent.
That was the one we already had. It probably on the far right.
We didn't have home insurance intent.
Yeah, no, I just added that because I was asking you and you said
okay. Home inspection.
Yeah, home inspection. It was only $572.
Yeah.
I just pulled one just in Texas because I had a feeling that would happen in Texas. That's why I did it just by the state. Yeah, there's 169,000 in all of Texas, so I'm uploading that one too.
What is that going to be?
Home inspection.
Home inspection.
Just before it was national.
So even if I have when I pasted all these personal tips in here, when it has age range 25, it's not using those filters.
So when you click that drop down, so that right now that's all the different selections you can have. So if you click the age range where it says 25, if you don't have anything selected, it's defaults to everything. So it's either everything or you can select one at a time. And I added that other home inspection one there, so you'll have that now too.
In home inspection or a different tab?
It's a new home inspection one that's named Texas. And now that I thought about it, I could have just uploaded to the same one.
Okay. And so like for its seniority level, this is just, what if it's NA and here are another value besides these?
So it can only be those values. It's only stuck with there. So basically all the job titles are in a hierarchy that goes in the seniority level. So CXO would be obviously any chief of any company, founder, owner, investor. And that might not click immediately because it's not going to open immediately because it's still uploading the last one. Oh, I just realized when you search the last one too, it didn't fully upload. You go back to the one you did Austin for in Texas, it probably went up the number.
Should I wait for a little bit?
I would wait for a little bit, yeah, because it's going in. I mean, it's only ingesting. I think it's 10 records a second.
Okay, cool, buddy.